삐에서 춤춰 you dumb dumb
Hello， 大家好，
我是爸爸，
我是妈妈，
我是Mia，
我们是
BamaMia。
我们今天有一个很特别的来宾，当 Halley。Hello。Why did you come to Taiwan?
I come to Taiwan to study linguistics, so I've been here for about 4 years already, and we'll probably stay here after I graduate. Yeah.
Nice. And I know Halley used to study in America and also in China too. Yeah. So can you share with us, like the difference of living in different places and also studying in different places?
So I did my undergrad in Dalian in Liaoning Sichuan Daxue. Let me pick the hardest language.
Right.
I was like, let me do Chinese. And then I got the scholarship, and then I stayed there for 6 months. And the first time I moved there, I didn't speak any Chinese.
Okay. When you started to study in Taiwan,
Yes.
so what's the major difference?
For me, because I learned Chinese in Dalian, so
Right.
they speak Dongbei. So at first, when I come here, everybody's speaking to me in I'm not used to the accent. The accent is so confusing. Like,
干什么啦？你很奇怪耶，你干啥呀？
for example, for I know, and here you say 我知道, right?
Right.
There's no hard R sound, but in Dalian, they say 我知道, right? So
知道.
Yeah, 知道, right? So it took me a long time to get used to the accent.
Or 没关系 they say 没事没事.
没事, yeah. Here's, also, 不会. I've never heard that before. Like if someone says thank you to you, I would say no, 不会, right? If someone says thank you, right? But I've never heard that before.
Right. They just say 没事.
对,
They say 没事 all the time.
Yeah. And so I was confused when I went to a coffee shop. I ordered coffee, and I guess someone asked me something, and I said, "Oh, 谢谢." They said, "Oh, 不会." I said, "What?" So I didn't know what they were talking to me about.
Okay.
Usually they would say like, "Oh, 没关系," right?
Yeah, it's kind of like the first time I knew a Chinese friend, and then when they told me 没事, I was like 什么没事?
Right. Oh, 没事.
It's kind of like 为什么不会?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's,
Can you pronounce n and l well?
and
Like he usually he like sometimes when he's very sweet and they say, oh, you're so sweet, and then he usually say himself as 软男, like a soft.
right.
I said,
Yeah,
don't say that to
you're a
yourself.
Ah.
Because men usually they're hard because they're soft.
I see.
So you are.
软男。
See, like you can say
I
软
see.
男.
I see.
Then feel sorry for you.
Ah.
And since you have lived in Taiwan for about 4 years.
Yeah, February it'll be 5 years.
Ah.
Yeah, so quite some time.
Yeah, it's a long time. So, is there anything like have you ever experienced culture shock? Like, why did Taiwanese do that? That's very different.
I don't
from the States.
actually. I don't think so because when I lived in China, that was more of a culture shock.
Okay.
Because like for example, the do you know like a loogie like a
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
They do that a lot
Right.
in China.
Because I used to
everywhere.
live in Guangzhou too.
Right. So they do that. But here, not very much. I don't see that here hardly.
Yeah,
at
not
all.
very.
I got a question. Because you've already been living here for 4 years to 5 years, so what's most impressive? I mean, good way, like environment, people, or food?
Cleanliness. I guess because I think there's more of a care here for environment. I even have a student. He will not buy anything with plastic because he's like, oh, it's bad for environment. Even at that young age, they're thinking about that. But in the States, not so much.
All right.
Now,
They
they
use
don't-
a lot of plastic products, right?
Yes, I mean not as much as Japan. Japan uses a lot of plastic,
Right.
But I think it's like half and half because you have half. I feel like a lot of Americans do care about the environment, but you have this other half that doesn't care, right? So they kind of balance each other out. But I feel like in Taiwan as a whole, most people, I would say 80 to 90% of people do care about. You don't just throw your trash out. You
Right.
hold your trash until you find a trash can,
Right.
right? And the subway system. So clean.
Yeah, it's very clean.
One time I was drinking, I just had a water bottle, right? And I just want to finish the water bottle before I throw it away or put it in the recycling. And then the train,
security.
no drinking. I was like, I just want to finish. No drinking.
Yeah, so very strict.
Yeah, very strict. But it's only like this much left, and I want to put it in the recycling, right? But they care about, dirtying the subway or the train. It's the
right.
subway, but yeah. But in the States, if you go to New York, I think it's dirty because it's one of the oldest subway systems in the world, right? So
People can eat in the subway,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you can sleep in the subway. Most people you can eat, you can do whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah. So I have a lot of stories for how gross New York. So I mean, I love New York, but it is a dirty place.
Yeah, of course. And pros and
Of
cons.
course, yeah. So I really like that. It's quite clean here.
Yeah, that's true. I remember, speaking of food that we mentioned earlier, do you eat some, like, what is some scary food for you?
In Taiwan?
Yeah. Do you eat halal cake?
I think I'm the worst one to ask because I eat anything. Because I know a lot of foreigners, they don't eat things like that.
Don't eat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have a pincher. So I always eat that. And I'm like, oh, let me get that because it's really healthy for me, right?
Okay.
I eat any.
臭豆腐.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
We are Taiwanese.
Yeah, but I'm not picky. I like any food, so
Okay.
yeah.
How about some like intestines? Like
Yeah.
心肝都吃?
咸酥鸡.
Yeah, we eat because in the States we also eat that as well.
Okay.
So
I
I
know
feel like,
Mexicans eat those intestines a lot too. Okay.
yeah, we eat those too.
So nothing can scare you.
No, I eat anything, so I really like
So
it.
sounds like you will be Taiwanese.
I cannot think of anything to scare her.
Yeah, no, I like it all.
鱼皮, like a fish skin.
Fish skin? Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. It's not a big
Some
deal.
people eat
Oh.
the fish ball.
The only thing I don't like is the fish. I'll eat
Fish
the
eyes?
fish head is okay,
Uh-huh.
but the eyes I don't.
Ah.
That's one thing I don't
Something.
like. I think it's more the texture
Okay.
more than anything.
Yeah.
It's not the taste because I've had it before.
Right.
It's not the taste. It's more the texture.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
Okay, we found something to scare
Yeah.
her.
I won't even bring it to me. I won't eat it. I don't because it's hard but wet and I don't like and too soft.
Okay.
Kind of soft but hard and I don't.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to describe that.
Do you like it?
I can eat that.
But do you like it?
I don't like it.
Okay.
But I
I
can
don't
eat it.
either. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's weird for us too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe good for our eyesight.
We had a lot of when I was in China, they kept feeding us chicken feet all the time.
Oh, yeah. Do you eat that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess the collagen is supposed to be good for women, right?
Right.
And every chance I would get, my friend, because it's in this, I got a lot of stereotypes, right?
Right.
So for them, white people age fast. Right, so my friends would always give me collagen. They're like, oh, because
It helps you
white
stay
people
beautiful.
age so quickly, so you need to, because they think we get old. Well, yeah, that's true. So a lot of them, they look older very young, right? So I have some, when I was in school, my friends were like 21, 22,
Okay.
and they looked a lot older, right? So I don't know if it has to do with the fashion or genes, but I think it's a stereotype in China. So a lot of them would give me so much collagen to eat, and they would.
So your secret of staying beautiful is eating a lot of chicken feet.
I think it's maybe that was, but I think for people it's genes. I think it's genes. It's all genes.
Yeah. But I also think she's younger than her age though. Yeah, I felt
Yeah,
like
I get that. I get that a lot.
20th.
I was on the train. I was waiting for the train coming to class in the morning, and there's this Taiwanese lady. She walks by me and she goes, "Oh, Halley." And I said, "Oh," she's like, I said, "Oh, yes." So she was just asking me so many questions, right? And then she's like, "Well, how old are you?" And I said, "I'm 31, right?" And she said, "Oh, I thought you were like 23. What?" And she's like, "Where what are you doing?"
A lot younger than your age too.
"What are you doing?" And I was like, I go to school, right? And she said, "Why are you not a model? You should be a model."
Yeah, I said that too.
I was like, "No, I don't want to be a model." And she said, "Why? You should do this." And then she asked me so many questions, and she asked me, she got on the train with me, and then she talking to me for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, "Oh man!" And so everybody's like listening to our conversation. I'm like, a little embarrassing, but and she's like, "Wow, you're looking
She's
so
an old
young."
lady?
Yeah, old lady. And I was like, "Oh no." So and then I finally got off. I was like, "Oh, I need to go." And she's like, "Wait," and I was like, "Oh, just run away." Because it's like everybody was like listening to our conversation. I think most of them are.
Everybody is curious.
Yeah.
about you too.
Everybody's very curious. Yeah, I get that quite a lot. Yeah.
And what is your favorite food here? Like a Taiwanese food?
Favorite Taiwanese food. I have so many. I like ula.
Oh.
Yeah. How do you say this in?
Oyster?
Ula is Thai, right?
Yeah.
How do you say it the normal way? Because I don't know how to say it the.
Li.
Mu li.
Yeah,
Or
but people
Kerzai.
Kerzai or Muli, but people normally don't say Muli, right? We just say
Yeah, I say ula.
So you like itself, or you like zen, like omelet,
Um,
oyster omelet?
I like both.
Ah, okay.
Right? And then they have I like the sauce.
Sauce,
The
okay.
orange, what's the orange sauce?
Yeah, it's like a
甜辣酱。
甜辣酱, right?
Sweet and chili.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And then
I like the normal stuff that everyone likes, Mian, right? And then, but I can only eat that in wintertime.
okay, it's like too hot.
Oh, and everyone loves hot pot. I love hot pot, but I cannot eat hot pot in summertime.
Taiwanese can eat hot pot
All the time.
all
Like,
year round.
if I drink cold water, my Taiwanese friends are like, "Why are you drinking cold water?" I'm like, "'Cause it's hot outside." "Oh, you need to drink the 温水. Why are you drinking warm water?"
I still remember there was one cultural shock when we have a Mia in the States. The first thing is ice cream. For
Like a really cold water with
Yeah.
ice cube for me.
I think it's a lot of people think that because your body was very hot, so it needs to cool down.
Yeah, and when we
Right.
saw that, we're like, oh, ice water.
If when me and Lawrence have kids, I don't want to have kids in the States. I'd rather have kids here.
Oh, really?
Because here you have the concept of 坐月子
Yeah.
and the 月子中心, right? But in America we don't have. Right, you have to go home by
Baby,
yourself,
you
right?
do everything by yourself.
Right, and here I think better for parents to.
So you
have
would like
it.
to go to 月子中心 too?
Yes, yes. I was like, I want to do that because you know you have the doctor, nurses can take care of your kids, right? And then if you know they also prepare the good food for you, right? So you don't have to do it by yourself.
You're becoming more Taiwanese now.
I just hear these concepts and I was like, why don't we have this? Why don't we have this care for parents in the States? Like,
So today we talked about a lot of cultural differences between the States, Taiwan, and even China. So thank you, Halley, again.
you're welcome.
So we're gonna have more fun projects later on. So stay tuned with us. See you. Bye.